Honorable Speaker, I rise to present the budget of the Karnataka government for the year 2000-2001, the very first year of the 21st century and of the third millennium. 5 months ago, confounding all pollsters, the wise people of Karnataka gave an overwhelming mandate to our party. We thank the people of this great state for the confidence and trust they have placed in us. We are conscious of the awesome responsibility that has devolved upon my colleagues and myself. The hope, the aspirations, the expectations, the dreams of over 5 crore Kannadigas and other residents of this cosmopolitan state now have to be fulfilled. We strive our utmost to do so in significant measure. That is our solemn pledge. That is our firm resolve. The time for promises is over. It is now time for performance. Sir, the budget is not just an accounting exercise, not just an annual statement of revenue and expenditure. It is more than that. The budget is an opportunity for the government of the day to unveil its economic agenda, agriculture, its social priorities, and support intent with investments. I propose to do precisely that today. This budget stands in the future and shapes our present priorities, policies, and programs. Today is confined, but tomorrow can be defined. Hence, this budget is about defining Karnataka's tomorrow and about reaffirming our faith in Karnataka's leadership in development. Karnataka has made great progress. Its achievements are being recognized not just in India but across the world. But many challenges await us. Many unfinished tasks demand our attention. My government's topmost priority is to eradicate poverty, to empower women, and to provide food and nutritional security to vulnerable sections of society. While the state has been implementing several poverty alleviation schemes for the last 2 decades, the challenge is now to enhance their effectiveness, make a direct attack on poverty, and improve the standard of living of the poor. While Karnataka has earned justifiable recognition for its achievements in industry and science and technology, we cannot forget that agriculture provides the foundation of our economy. Karnataka's farmers need better seeds and fertilizers. They need more credit. They need more reliable power. They need remunerative prices and insurance against natural calamities. While giving a renewed thrust to traditional agriculture, a new momentum has to be imparted to horticulture, floriculture, fisheries, and animal husbandry as well. My government is a government of the farmers, by the farmers, and for the farmers. There is no substitute for irrigation. To stimulate rural prosperity, a large number of irrigation projects have been started. These have to be completed quickly. The irrigation potential that has been created should be utilized fully. We also have to make the irrigation establishment more commercially viable and involve farmers in their management in a more meaningful manner. The infrastructure of the state needs substantial expansion. This is as true to rural infrastructure as it is of urban infrastructure. Power, roads, water supply, and sanitation are four specific areas that are crying out for new investments and for better management. New investments are undoubtedly required, but equally important is to improve the productivity and efficiency of investments already made and to ensure infrastructure projects yield adequate returns, which can then be plugged back for further expansion. Innovative organizational mechanisms which accelerate infrastructure projects must be put in place. We need a determined assault on social backwardness. There are still large parts of the state where female literacy is unacceptably low. In recent years, Health facilities have expanded, but here again, access to primary health care for the weaker section and in the poorer regions of the state has to be increased in substantial measure. We have to expand productive employment opportunities for the youth of the state, particularly for those who have acquired some degree of educational skills. Karnataka must continue to provide a climate conducive to new investments in industry, both in the traditional sectors like engineering, textiles, and manufacturing, and in the newer areas of information technology, biotechnology, and knowledge based industries. We are committed to providing the people of Karnataka a transparent government, a responsible and responsive administration, a government that derives its strength and substance from the citizens of the state. Karnataka has pioneered democratic decentralization for which I acknowledge the contributions of many of my distinguished predecessors. Karnataka is more than Bangalore, although it is Bangalore that is routinely ranked among the 10 top cities of the world. We need to develop all regions of state and use all our resources to ensure that the backward regions of the state, particularly in the north, are fully integrated into mainstream of the development process. Finally, we must have a fiscal system that serves the needs of the poor, a pattern of public expenditure that supports the achievements of our pressing socio-economic concerns and that keeps the state far away from a debt trap. My first budget takes a series of measures in support of these important objectives. Dear Sir, I am in receipt of your letter dated 25th April asking us to send a quotation for the bulk supply of students' notebook to your school in order to issue the books during the month of May. In this connection, we wish to clarify that you have not mentioned clearly the quantity, the size of the books, quality of the book, total requirements, etc. In this context, I, being the sales manager of Mysore Sales International Limited, would like to bring to your kind knowledge that some of the books we import from authorized dealer, namely Messrs. Bhadravati Paper Mills, especially long notebooks, practical notebooks which are meant for high school and college students. Likewise, we order Vidya and Lekak notebook of ranging 100, 200, 300 pages from Messrs. Dandeli Paper Mills, Dandeli, who manufacture fine quality of paper books meant for nursery, primary and middle school level will be delivered to us from Avenue Bookmart, Avenue Road, Bangalore. While furnishing the above information, I would like to send your requisition of the total requirement in the format herein enclosed, which is self-explanatory. This format will enable to understand the stock position also. Latest price list is enclosed along with sample papers. In the meanwhile, I am happy to bring to your kind notice that we also supply the stationery items like Camlin ink erasers, ball and ink pens, Natraj pencils, sketch pens in bulk quantity. If you prefer purchasing these materials from us and supplying the same to your students through school, you will be financially more benefited and even the students will be getting good material at average cost. We are happy to admit that we supply book wrappers and labels free of cost along with books. As far as the transportation is concerned, we will deliver the goods through Messrs. Prakash Road Lines, who are our permanent transporters. We bear 50% of transport cost and the payment should be settled at the spot on receipt of goods. We also allow 20% discount on bulk purchase, assuring of our best and continued services. yours,